You want to explain it?
Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
break it down. 'Cause I'm
Marlon
not
Wayans,
sure. Yeah.
51-year-old comedian legend Marlon Wayans, right? He has a 1-year-old son or daughter. I'm not 100% sure, but he has a 1-year-old child with a 34-year-old woman, right? And the ages don't matter. I'm just giving the specifics.
Yes, sir.
So she's taking Marlon to court. She's already receiving $18,000 a month in child support, claiming that he makes over 6 figures a month already, right? So she's going back to court for an increase. Now, my question to y'all is, do you think, and I don't care what state it is, California, New York, Louisiana, Georgia, Chicago, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what state it is. Illinois, I said Chicago. But you know what I mean? Like, do y'all think that $18,000 is enough to take care of that, take care of a child? Or should she rightfully ask for an increase? I want him to go first because
I don't think it's enough. I think she should go get some more money. Because let me tell you something. If it's in California, it's expensive. Remember, you treat that lady to the life that you had. That's why it's important to pick who you're going to get
How
kids
do we know if they had a relationship and it wasn't like a one-night stand?
Even if it was a one-night, you picked that person. You knew that person had nothing going on for him.
You giving her divorcee rights. We're not talking about divorcee rights. We're talking about baby mama rights.
And I understand that.
Right.
This is why there is a job and there's an application that cannot be filled. What these women like to do, they go out there and hunt. They go hunt basketball players. They go hunt people that got money. They don't want me and you. And these guys give them the seed. And once they get pregnant, oh man, she asking for a lot of money. You knew that girl ain't had no job. You knew that girl ain't had nothing going on.
Before we assume, does she not have it? Like,
and that's the thing. It did not say what her profession was, but I do not want to assume a 34-year-old woman was going through life if she just had a 1-year-old and didn't have a job.
Let me tell you, Tyrese baby mama going back to court too, and she a lawyer.
What more do you want from me?
And Tyrese said he can't pay no more. He running out.
He got it. He got it, bro. He makes what? I think it was like $7 million a movie.
Let's not count people's pockets.
I hate to,
because first of all, from what I'm understanding from actors, they might get paid $7 million, but they don't bring home $7 million. Half of that goes to taxes, then it goes to their business managers, their agent and stuff. By the time it come home to him, he probably has
$3-4 million.
I don't even think that much. IRS takes half of that already. Or 48% of that.
Especially if you're in Cali.
Out of that $7 million.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Cali and federal.
So I'm saying, like, so Tyrese might really be bringing home, not to count the man's pocket,
Millions.
maybe $1 million, or maybe something like that.
If you ever say 7 to, then you probably bring home maybe 3.
No, bro. Think about it. Half of that goes. So 3.5. That's what I'm saying. So 3.5 goes. So now he only has 3.5.
A little bit higher in Cali.
It can't be more than 50. They're not taking more than 50% of your money.
But look what the taxes in California.
It's 48.
40%?
Just look at it.
I think it's 48. Okay, so now we deducted 3.5 out of that 7,000. Now you only have 3.5. Out of that 3.5, you got to pay his business manager, his agent, his publicist, like all of the things, people to help him. So he probably I'd say at maximum $2 million.
Man, they saying California income tax ranges from 1% to 13.3%.
No, that's not right.
That's on income tax.
That's not right.
I'm about to say
13% is not right for $1 million. No,
tax on income.
That's for regular. We get taxed 13%.
That's high for a regular
13% is not high. Dog.
You heard that girl say her rent is $5,000?
I did not hear that. She need to move out. She need to go somewhere else.
Why?
Because. Why I'm not when we have a baby, I'm not
marginal rate tax is I said average tax rate is between 30% and your marginal tax rate is 42.6. I'm never moving to California.
So that's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. He not bringing in all of that. So all of that money to where I can be paying you all this extra cash. $18,000. Dog, $18,000 is a lot.
It's a lot, and it's untaxed.
And it's untaxed.
In California.
But she broke it down though. She was like, "Hold on, I'm gonna look it up," because it was like $5,000 was her rent, and then like she was asking for like stuff for like school clothes. Like she was asking like $1,500 a month in clothes, bruh. As the father, I can work that out with you. I can work that out with you, bro.
Listen to me.
Out of $18,000, you can buy clothes.
It's always better to go through the court It's always better to go
I
through
think
the
they
court.
went through the court the first
No,
time.
but he said
but
we
now
can
he's
work
seeking
it
custody
out.
though. So shout out to Marlon.
I would too.
Yeah.
Because now you want to take 18. Okay, you know what? Now you're not about to get none.
But most likely they're not gonna give him.
Why?
Because if they don't see the child is in danger or the child is being abused or
There you
nothing
go.
that they could take away, the child would never leave the mama.
Income. No.
No.
The court is gonna.
The court works.
I'm
They're
telling
just gonna make Marlon bump up the pay.
Yeah.
They're not. You have to see some kind of abuse. They don't take children from mama like that. You know how hard it is to take a child from a mother.
Yeah, it's hard.
They have to see something really bad going on in that house. They're gonna bump Marlon up, and you gonna pay.
It's a chance, but like if Marlon can, like, cause I did it for my brother, if he can show that he can provide, I think it's emotional, physical, and some is another form of support. If he can show he can do that type of support for that child, like when it needs it, and not just I work, that, then yeah, he can get that child. But it's gonna be. I agree with you. It's hard to take a child from a mother. You know what I mean? But if I want custody of my child, or at least 50-50, we got to cut this $18,000 down to 9 because she's gonna be with me. For example, sorry to cut you off, but for example, when she said $5,000 in her rent, why does Marlon have to pay a 34-year-old woman's rent?
Because his child lived there.
But it don't. My thing is, you're a 34-year-old grown adult. You should be paying your own rent. Now I should give you $9,000, or if I had to give you $5,000 or $9,000 in support solely for the child. But you want the child to go to private school. You want the child to go to this, and that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you do want the child to go to wherever the child would go if we were together.
Okay, no, that's fine. But I'm saying, as a father, why does that have to be child support? I can pay that myself, right?
But I think that's just legally.
Right, but I think that's crazy.
But I know because you can't sometimes. When you see court shows, because I be watching some divorce court and all that stuff, it's better to go through the court so that we have proof that I've taken care of my kid. Because then if we go through just me and her behind on a handshake or just trusting that you're gonna do the right thing, whenever I do something to upset you, you could then go and say he hasn't done this for years. So it's better to go through the court so that you have proof and evidence and protection that if tomorrow she changes her mind or he changes his mind and says he didn't do or she didn't do, hey, look, I've been doing it and this is my proof and my evidence. Because if I'm just giving you cash, you can always say he never gave me no cash.
Because Eddie Curry, shout out to Eddie Curry, was on Vlad TV. He was talking about how his baby mom, when his child turned 18 or something like this, his baby mama took him to court and he came to his receipts. Look, Judge, I gave her this a month to her account. The judge said, well, you didn't pay the state of Chicago. The state of Illinois. Yes. So he ended up owing bag taxes and had to pay the money from over the years for the state of Illinois, which is crazy. Yeah. Because if I can show you, hey, this child's well taken care of, this person's just upset, then we shouldn't have a problem. Now it's like, okay, now you have a problem with the judicial system and how the rules are set up. Yeah. Because that's that child's mother, I'm that child's father. I should have just as much right as this woman. You feel what I'm saying?
To Kenneth's point, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. What's the word you always say? It's there's
a double standard.
Double standards. There's double standards, and that's just it is what it is.
This country protects the woman, the child, and the dogs.
That's a fact.
And the gay people.
And they're definitely rising up.
And
Asian people.
Person they be